Welcome, welcome, welcome back to Truth Quest. My name is Aaron Moriarity. I will be your host, and we're going on a quest for truth together. Oh, yes, we are. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday. How do you like Monday? How's your Monday going today? Let's check out the chat here. Who do we got over here? Oh, look, Catherine Weiss, good friend of the program, and an ultra mod. Good to see you here, Kathy. And Cookie Miller, thank you, Aaron. My granddaughter and I are going to have fun. You're so kind and a rare gentleman. Well, thank you very much. Yes, we sent her off a couple of the Popple books because I didn't have any way to order them. So they're on their way. They should be there by now. So that's that. And there's that Truth Quest character saying hi to everybody. Oh, look, and Emily's here. Welcome, Emily. Sup, y'all? And it's Operation Shutdown because why did Operation Shutdown show up right now? Because we're just downrange of strange, where the outrageous is contagious and the paranormal is the new normal. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Look at what Catherine did. Throwing down 30 big ones. Thank you so much, Catherine Weiss, for that wonderful super chat. Boy, you don't know how that's helping. I'm telling you. Helps to keep everything rolling along here. So thank you so much. That rocks. And it's because of people like Kathy that we can continue this program because she's so generous. And helps to keep the lights on. Hello, Peggy Dancer. That's awesome that you're here too. Awesome. Yes. Very much appreciated. Very much. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? In all the excitement, I forgot about the music again. How do you like that? Here we go. "24 seems to be a good level for us." Yeah. Yep. All right, we have another message. There we go. Got all the messages there. There we go. All righty then. Well, did you hear what the sham committee? I'm not even going to talk about it because it's just a sham. Because they didn't allow the Republicans to put the people they wanted on the committee. So it makes it unconstitutional. The minority party gets to put whoever they want on there. They can't reject people, and they did. That's why it's sham, total sham. And I had to, Kinzinger was bragging about it. I had to tweet him something. It was pretty brutal, but it's what had to be done. It's what had to be done. Yes. I wonder if I should. Oh boy. Should we go down there? Should we go there? I don't know. Yeah, well, good news, folks, is the tide seems to be turning in the form of people being aware of the health scam that's been going on, because Ben Shapiro, famous semi-conservative talk show guy, he's got a big platform, double vaxxed. He's now regretting it. He's now realizing he had a very low chance. This is something that actually was known from the beginning. You had like a 99.987 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1% chance of survival. I mean, it's like a 99% survival. So the fact they got anybody to be scared enough to take something experimental is terrible. But now he's questioning it. And that's a huge step. A lot of these people are questioning it. But yet you still got people like Gene Simmons trying to bash people into getting it, which is really chilling. So stay at Pure Blood. Don't go for their newfangled junk that only manifests itself into not good things. Oh, it looks like we keep your prayers going for Peggy Dancer, our friend, got biopsies today. Still in isolation until results and more lab tests, etc. Well, I hope they rule out everything make sure that it's something curable, because we want you around, because we love you. So keep your prayers going for Peggy Dancer. She is needing us. Hello, Mud Rabbit. Welcome to the program. Yes, drip, drip, drip. TikTok soon. You got that right. You got that right. Wow. I couldn't believe Pencil Neck was out there. Adam Shifty Schiff. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Out there pushing his bull crap. Who would ever believe that guy? Ever? I mean, really now. I got some kind of acne or something going on. I must be in my second adolescence here. Because we're getting it's like teen acne or something. So I guess I'm a teenager still. Isn't that lovely? I don't mind. Somebody has to be. Oh, yeah. Well, I was listening to one of these Twitter spaces. Hello, Terry Hopper. And it was the Hunter Biden live coverage, the Twitter Files 7. And there I am right next to Tom Fitton. Look at that. Here I am right here, and there's Tom Fitton. And Kim.com was talking at the time. These are pretty cool. They can go for quite a long time. But I'm usually just a listener. Hey, Mad Pope. Good to see you here. Terry Hopper. Yeah, Gene Simmons. I know. It's really quite pathetic. You know, Elvis Presley was a class act, unlike Gene Simmons. You know, Elvis was asked often what he thought of current events, like wars and such, or, protesting of wars. And you know what he said? He said, I'm just an entertainer. No comment. I'm just an entertainer. No comment. I'm an entertainer. That is so smart, because guess what? He's not going to lose any fans, is he? By taking sides. These modern people should really go back and take some lessons from good old Elvis Presley. He had it right. So there you go. And hello, Mad Poe. Good to see you here. Yeah. Whatever happened to Eddie? That's a great song. That's Johnny's song. That's right. So there we go. Those live spaces on Twitter are quite cool. You got Kim.com in there. You got Tom Fenton chiming in from time to time, and Kim.com today on this live, he dropped a bomb, and I don't know if he said this on other forums or not. It's the first time I've ever heard it. So he was talking about someone brought up a gentleman whose first name is Seth and his last name sounds like wealthy. And he made a statement, and you can go back and listen to it. Go and look this up on Twitter. You can listen to the whole recording. Yeah, I got it all recorded. You can listen to it. And Kim.com said that he was getting emails from this person, and he gave the name the person was going by wasn't the person's real name. It was like, I don't know, a dolphin, or I can't remember what it was, some word. And he sent it along to someone else, and he found out later that turned out to be Seth. And Kim did get it to the proper person he was looking for, which is a wiki thing that leaks. So there you go. And Kim.com said that they told the Mueller investigation all of this, and they would happily give testimony on the origins of this supposed hack. But they never called him. Never called. So I thought that was huge. Maybe he said that in other forums, and I have not heard that. But what's happening here, folks, is you got people from the FBI, multiple people from the FBI, CIA, DHS, all working in Twitter, 20 or 30 from each of those departments, working there in high-level positions, okay? And these people still have their clearance. I mean, they have security clearance. They're working at Twitter, former FBI. Are you ever former when you're an FBI or CIA, or are you always an asset? But clearly, in this new drop 7, Yoel was kind of pushing back on the FBI, and the people that worked there from the FBI were massaging him, and they know how to turn someone. And so, yeah, it's quite an operation. So they prepped him by saying, okay, we have our feelers out there, our assets are saying that Russian disinformation is going to be coming. Okay, they knew about the Hunter Biden laptop, but they knew the story was coming. They knew about the laptop, they knew it was real, but they wanted to paint it as Russian disinformation so that when it came in, it would be viewed as such. So this is huge. This is election tampering. This is huge. This all of these drops from 1 to 7. There's so much in here, and there's so much more that they're not showing, that just a little bit of scratching the surface would get all of the info. Like, I imagine that Tom Fitton and friends there at Judicial Watch are filing FOIA requests every night after these things, all the stuff that's coming up. So it's quite something else, I'm telling you. It really, really is something else entirely. Yeah, there's your Truth Quest merch. And that's where you get that stuff. And some people are having trouble ordering off there. I hope that that gets all fixed. Anyway, so there you go. And look at this. Oh, look, the Irish Light. Look at that headline. Can't really read it on this platform. Yeah, it's stuff that we knew, but we were suppressed. And so were the doctors that knew. They were suppressed. That's criminal. These people need to be prosecuted. Yes. Hit the like button, please. Yes, and please share this out. Share this out to your favorite social media platform, because I am no longer on Facebook, and that's where I did a lot of my marketing of the show. I have a page, a Truth Quest page on there I can't get to now. And so share this out, especially if you're on Facebook. I want my friends to know that I'm still around. They can find me on MeWe or on Twitter. So, yeah. Twitter. Oh, here's from Tom Fitton right on. No doubt Elon Musk at Twitter files show FBI, DHS, and Twitter helped to rig the 2020 election. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Yeah, Yoel, Noel, Elon, Merry Christmas, right? Yoel, Noel. I know it. Yeah. It's kind of weird, isn't it, Terry? Yeah. Kind of wild. And let's head over to Twitterland, shall we? Let's go over to Twitterland, and there's that Tom Fitton tweet right here. Check that out. Oh, let me see. We got some new tweets coming in. Elon Musk to stay as Twitter CEO after counting mail-in ballots. There you go. I like it. That's terrible. Yeah, she's pretty cool. Not that terrible. She's terrible. So there you go. There's lots of stuff happening on here. You should check it out. Robert F. Kennedy looks like he's got a book, Cause Unknown, Epidemic of Sudden Deaths. Gee, I wonder what that's from. He knows. He's a good guy. So check him out. Check his book out. Oh, I love when they do this, when they make her look like a clown. She already looks like she's already got clown hair. And she never answers any questions. It's so, isn't that, you don't even have to listen to her. It's always the same. Yeah, well, he's never been to the border, but he's done a lot on the border. Yeah, he's done a lot. Oh, yeah, he's done so much. Doesn't need to go there. No. Never mind, Trump went everywhere. Never mind about that. Yeah. Keep following the science, but it keeps leading me back to the money. Money like that. So there you go. There's a lot of stuff happening, folks. A lot of stuff happening. And now, what do they say now? Omnibus means FBI unaccountable for Twitter files? Oh, really? Oh, really? Well, that's just not right. We need to change something there. Things need to change. We need to change things. So, and now, is this Miss Piggy? I'm trying to figure out. This looks just like Miss Piggy. Is that Miss Piggy? This has got to be Miss Piggy. Now, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that Miss Piggy? I think that looks like Miss Piggy. That's got to be her. Yeah, I think that is her. Unreal. Unreal. Unreal, friends. Well, I'm going to be looking for Kermit, yeah. If you want to call in, feel free to call in. We'll talk about some of this stuff. It's happening around our crazy world. Oh, guess what else? Here's something exciting, folks, that you don't hear about every day. Big announcement the other day. Maybe you heard it. Maybe you saw this. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. But, oh, let me see. I got to go turn this music down. Pause it and go over here. Not there. Not there. Here. Okay. Are you ready for this? Okay. Fusion energy breakthrough at the national security implications explained. So we're just going to listen to a little bit of this. Check this out.
Of Abraham Lincoln strikes me as fitting here. The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did at the National Ignition Facility. So let's recap. A team at Lawrence Livermore National Lab, National Ignition Facility made the following happen. There's a tiny cylinder here at the end of this that you probably can't see. It's about so tall and this wide. Inside that was a small spherical capsule about half the diameter of a BB. 192 laser beams entered from the two ends of the cylinder and struck the inner wall. They didn't strike the capsule, they struck the inner wall of this cylinder and deposited energy. And that happened in less time than it takes light to move 10 feet. So it's kind of fast. X-rays from the wall impinged on the spherical capsule. Fusion fuel in the capsule got squeezed. Fusion reactions started. This had all happened before, 100 times before. But last week, for the first time, they designed this experiment so that the fusion fuel stayed hot enough, dense enough, and round enough for long enough that it ignited. And it produced more energies than the lasers had deposited. About 2 megajoules in, about 3 megajoules out.
2 megajoules in, 3 megajoules out. Okay. 2 megajoules in, 3 megajoules out. So that means the energy crisis is basically over. What do you think about that? Isn't that exciting? Isn't that exciting, folks? I mean, I'm pretty excited about this. I don't know if you could hear that or not, but 192 or 93 lasers struck the inner wall of this capsule and ignited the fusion in there or something and caused the fusion reaction to happen, the combustion of it. Wow. What's a megajoule? Yeah, a good point. It's a lot. I think if you touched it, you would probably be in instant shadow. Let's find out. Megajoule. Megajoule. Megajoules. Let's see. A megajoule is a unit of energy, typically represented by the symbol MJ, in other words, Michael Jackson. Mega infers 1 million, and megajoule equals 1 million joules. So that's like a lot. That's a lot. It's a lot of mozzarella. I'd say it's a lot of mozzarella. That's what it is. Yeah, it's beyond my calculating skills. I run out of fingers before I get to that point, okay? I run out of fingers and toes to count. Hey, Dark Brain. Good to see you here. Yeah. Incredible stuff. Let's hear if he has anything else to say.
A gain of 1.5. The energy production took less time than it takes light to travel 1 inch. Kind of fast. So this is pretty cool. I have a special message to listeners who want to work on exciting, challenging, and important problems. We're hiring.
All right. Well, that's pretty exciting.
So
that is pretty exciting. I don't know about you folks, but I'm excited. They got this thing to work, and they got a joule and a half extra energy out from what they put in. So that's pretty good. They put 2 in, they get 3.5 out. Good to see you too, buddy. AOC and her crew can go pound sand now. Yeah, they could probably make more energy pounding sand than they can get from solar, right? I look at solar. Solar is such a stupid, very inefficient technology. I mean, it really hasn't. They have not made any advances since the 70s, as far as I can see. It's really lame. There's really been no advances because all the oil companies bought all of those solar companies back in the 70s, and they put everything on the back burner. Oh, we'll just keep making them this way. We're not going to improve them at all. Because I think if they looked more at the way that a leaf works or a blade of grass, the whole chlorophyll thing, it's much more efficient. They should try to mimic that. They shouldn't be trying this other stuff. It's just, you get so little from it. In fact, you get so little from it, they even have a darkness cell that they get just as much energy from darkness as they do from light during the daytime. That's how lame it is. It's getting such a small slice of the energy that's hitting it. It's pretty pathetic, actually. Oh, TL Spud's coming with a little bit of info here. 1 kilowatt hour is 3.6 megajoules. Okay. Didn't Michael Jackson's mom always tell him to watch his megajoules? Was that song he had like that? Can't remember. Something like that. Yeah. So that's that. Interesting. Interesting. So terribly interesting, I would say. I would have to say. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's do that. Alrighty then. Yeah, boy. These Twitter files, man. The FBI and the government has been meddling in all of the recent elections, and there's ample proof of that in the Twitter files 1 through 7. Hello, Austin Morris. Welcome to the program. Yeah, it's really disturbing. But these tech companies, they hire these people, former FBI. They want FBI people. They want CIA people in there because they get a lot of their contracts from them. They make money. So they have connections. So, and they want to be doing things right. But there's a lot of them in there. And it just makes you wonder. Hey, buddy. Send your inquiries, photos, and stories to Aaron to share in the show. Yeah. Send me stuff in my P.O. box. HG&P, P.O. Box 711, Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin, 54235. And then I'll go to my P.O. box and go, wow, someone sent me something. How cool is that? It's a fender from a UFO. How do you like that? Wouldn't that be something? All right. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? We forgot the music. Gosh. But you know what? Now might be a good time to hear from one of our sponsors. What do you think? You know, when you're choosing a long-distance company, you might want to consider Splint. Check them out. When you support our sponsors, you support this channel. With Splint's Friends and Foes program,
you can call your friends all you want.
And we'll charge it to your foes.
It's that simple,
whether it be your ex-wife or your boss, your abilities get paid for you.
By the people you hate the most. Give us a list of your friends and foes.
And we'll take care of the rest.
Splint, where you get revenge
and savings at the same time.
I'm told. Play a game or just watch it go. Where it bounces, nobody knows. Super cute, I'll tell you all. Super cute, it's all.
What'd you think about that little commercial break there? There you go. And there you have it. Yes, Splint's Friends and Foes program. Oh, wow. Who did the Supercube rap? That was me singing. I wrote it, I sang it, and Johnny B is doing the music. So yeah, that's a Supercube. It's not a very good recording. Hopefully I can get that bumped up a bit because that was a lot of fun. Yes. There you go. Hello, CL. Good to see you here. Good to see you here, buddy. All right. Alrighty then. Well, let's see what else we have for you here in the grab bag. In the old grab bag. Oh, yeah. Here's some a public service announcement. Safe and effective is not a lie. It's two lies. Yes. It's neither safe nor effective. It's something horrible. It's something they've made horror movies about. And they're doing it. Yeah. And a lot of us tried to tell you. Tried to warn you. Diary from hell, laptop from hell, presidency from hell. Yes. Nothing good there. I'd say nothing good there. Call in, yes. Call in and let's talk about some of this stuff happening. Stuff that's happening around this crazy world of ours that we find ourselves in day after day. Night after night, week after week. Oh yeah, I saw it on Frank's show. Yes, Cher's not doing so hot. Cher is not doing so swell. She's probably triple jabbed. Oh, I like the clip of the 100 super cubes being dropped on the floor. Strangely satisfying. No, you go pick them up. Yeah, it is strangely satisfying. In fact, I actually have a better video that shows I went down to the local skate park here with a whole box of them, like over 1,000 probably, and I dumped them in. And so that's what we did the world record challenge. So check this out. It's only 1 minute, 21 seconds. Check this out. Here's the super cubes. Second attempt. One. Blue's a lucky one.
3, 4, 5, 6.
This is a healthy competition going on here.
7, 8, 9.
You got 9? 10! Yay! You got it! A new world record! Yay! What do you have to say for yourself?
11,
Oh my God.
12,
12! 13!
14,
14!
15,
15!
15.
15. Now, what's your name again?
Alex Krause,
Alex Krause from...
Sturgeon, Maine.
Thank you, Alex Krause. Yeah, that's it, man. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And boy, was I shocked. Everyone was shocked. Because the old record was 9. I never thought anyone would ever beat that. Most anyone can do is 3 or 4. That's it. And it'll frustrate the heck out of you. But hey, could be the next world record holder if you can beat that. And that 15 is the new world record. Alex Krause, you saw him do it. And the 16th one danced off both of his hands. But maybe you could do it. Maybe you could do it. Yeah. That's the super cube, the bouncing sensation. And it really is. I mean, I had to check all of the materials, all the rubber, thermoplastic rubber, natural rubber materials to find the bounciest substance. And it took me about 1.5 years and I had to have my dad made the mold for the square super cubes, but they broke coming out of the initial material that I wanted to use. It was high density material. It was too unstable. The only way you can mold that is in a sphere. Sphere is the strongest shape in nature, and this material that super balls are made of, you can only make them in a round sphere. That's the only shape it'll hold. The break coming out of the mold. That's what we were experiencing. They were breaking coming out of the mold, so I had my dad make a round mold, and we tested all of these. We had it run by the machine shop there, the molding facility, all of these different types of materials. Some of them bounced better than others. One of them didn't bounce at all. It was like a dead ball, like thud, thud, no bounce, which was actually kind of cool, kind of satisfying. But the stuff that I found, oh my God, it was by far the bounciest substance. It was way, way bouncier than the super balls. Super ball, when you bounce it, like say from here to the bottom of the screen, and you just drop a normal super ball, and it would come back, it would bounce back about 75%, and it would go to. But the stuff that I found that the super cube's made of, it had a 90% bounce back, almost all the way back up to where it was. It was like, whoa. But it was way more expensive than the cheaper stuff that didn't bounce as good. So I went, you know what? I gotta have that bounce. And it really does. When people get the super cube, it bounces. And that's why pets think it's alive. They'll chase it. Our dog, even Carmel, would throw it, and then she'd chase it, and she'd throw it, chase it, and it bounced like it's alive. And it's like really tests their agility. And I had the football coach up at the high school was using super cubes for the kids' agility, to be more agile. So that was kind of cool. Yeah, well, the Whammo Super Ball was made out of zircon, but that really wasn't what it was called. That's what they called it. Yeah, that stuff is highly unstable. So if you ever dug your thumbnail into one of those, it would chip out, and it would a big piece of it would pop off. So it's a highly unstable material, only moldable in a sphere. Like I said, I wanted to mold my super cubes out of that same material, but it wouldn't work. But actually, I found a material that's actually bouncier. So when Whammo says that zircon's the bounciest stuff on the planet, they're wrong. They're wrong. I found the bounciest stuff on the planet. and they're not using it because they wouldn't chip away like that. My super cubes, I've had semi trucks run over them and nothing happens to them. Nothing happens to them. They float. Can't lose them in the water. They're very bright. They're really good erasers. You chipped yours? I remember chips coming off of it if you bounce on concrete or pavement. Yeah, they're highly unstable. Highly unstable. Yeah, kind of like a homeless horse. Highly unstable. Oh, into a flushing toilet. Oh no. Oh, remove and replace the toilet. Oh no. Here's an unexpected quirk that can happen. Oh my, keep everything away from the toilet. Now, a super cube won't do that. So there you go. Another reason to buy a super cube. And I, being a toy designer, inventor, and having worked at Hasbro and Tonka Toys and half a dozen invention firms, I know all the safety rules. And one of them is the truncated cylinder test. And that is, there's this little plastic thing. It's about this tall, and it's about that big a diameter. And it's got a 45-degree angle at the bottom, and it's round. And if you can fit any toy in there, and if it sticks out, then it passes the truncated cylinder test. It's supposedly supposed to mimic the throat of a child, the mouth of a child. So, and I made the Super Cube just a little bit bigger than it needed to be. So you can't even jam that thing in there. I mean, I could have made it a little smaller, saved a little money on material, but I wanted it to be ultra safe. Even still, kids under the age of 3 should never play with a Super Cube, and you never should put it in your mouth. Okay? And never play with them near a road. Okay? And never chase after a Super Cube while it's still bouncing. Wait till it stops, then look both ways, and then get it. Okay? Always be safe. Safe is the best. We want you to be safe. We don't want the toilet being clogged. We don't want anything like that. That's the thing when you invent a toy. You don't know what the ramifications could be from that. I mean, of course, it's going to bring joy because toys are fun. Kids love toys. And one of my son's favorite things was dumping a whole bucket of Super Cubes down the stairs once. And of course, he had to pick them all up, but it was just the fun thing of doing that and watching them go everywhere. It was crazy. It was pretty cool, actually. I would have done the same thing too if I was a kid. You got to build those memories while you can, while you're a kid. Get those good kid memories in there. Yeah. Alrighty then. Aphrodite then. Oh. Well. Here's something interesting that you might like. When I worked at Tonka Toys, there was something on the market called Garbage Pail Kids. Remember that? Now, Garbage Pail Kids was a sticker satire of the Cabbage Patch Kids, which was a very popular doll. Okay. Now, at that same time frame, a little after that, they were still popular. Tonka Toys, where I was working, had a big plush hit. It was called Pound Puppies. Okay, Pound Puppies. Very huge. They made hundreds of millions of dollars off of the Pound Puppies. And I was in the new product development group, and one of my ideas was to not wait for someone else to parody our product, but parody it ourselves, come out with stickers ourselves and call it the Pounded Puppies or Pounded Poopies or something. Pelted Pete. All right. And Pound Poopies, there he is, Ripped Up Rex. So kind of like the same idea. These are just my rough drawings. But upper management said, no, we're not going to do it. Why not? It's just a printing thing. And Garbage Pail Kids was a very popular thing at that time. They could have made a lot of money at this, and it wouldn't have costed anything except the art. It was, they should have done it. They should have done it. Okay? That's all I'm saying. They just should have. It would have been cool. It would have been too cool for school. Now, I know sometimes I show you, pictures of my family and and everything like that. I like to show you personal things, and this is one of those times. I really want to show you a picture. It's a very important picture to me. There's no other way to say it. There's really no other way to say it. It's my pride and joy. I would like to share it with you. This is my pride and joy. There it is. God, it brings me to tears. Oh my God, that's my pride and joy. Yes! Got you again. There it is. That's my pride and joy. There's me in my second photo shoot as Elvis. Here's my mom when I first moved into this place before we painted it. That's my mom. Hi, Mom. Sure miss you. Hopefully I can go visit her after Christmas, hopefully. That would be nice. You want to see my first car? It was a Chevy. $1934 Chevrolet. 5-window coupe. Beautiful car. the body was so straight. It only had a couple little dents in it. And never got it running, sadly. Had a 327 out of a 65 vet. All ready to drop it in. Then I got a job offer out east. And I should have taken it with me, but I didn't. I sold it. Traded it, actually. Bad trade, too. Oh, no, my first drivable car was the Ratmobile. This was a car I got before I got my license, and I was going to have it ready to be drivable by the time I got 16, but that didn't quite work out so well. Didn't quite make it. So when I turned 16, I just had to be on the road, so I bought that Rambler for $40. $40. I put a new battery in it. She started right up. Hadn't been run in 4 years. That little old Rambler, that was awesome. That Rambler rocked. But this one, man, it would have been so cool. Look at that thing. Too cool for school, baby. Too cool for school. And that was our little garage there. But man, I would just daydream about driving that car. Someday I'll get another one. Beautiful car. Beautiful car. Oh yeah. That's why I had to box the frame in, because those old cars were not built for big engines like that. And so the frame was like iron like that, and you had to put a cap on it, and it stiffens up the frame so it can handle all that torque from that big Chevy engine, that big Corvette engine. Oh, really? The modern Chevy 5.4 liter is actually derived from the old 327? No kidding. Too cool for school. How do you like that? Well, isn't that awesome? I like that. That was a great engine. Those were great times. Boy. Oh, you know what? Here's a comic I did a while back. Check this out. It's kind of cute. So this is copyright Aaron Moriarity. I might make this into a t-shirt at some point, but what do you think of this? Mine is an innie. Mine is an Audi. Get it? It's like an avocado cut in half. My 68 Camaro had a 327 3-speed. Fun, fun, fun. Yes, I had a 68 Firebird with a 400 small block with a 4-speed. Man, that thing was fast. I got 4th gear rubber out of that thing. Just a little chirp in 4th gear. Yeah, I had bench seats in my Rambler that folded down into a travel bed, which was kind of cool. Yeah. Yep. You think that'd be a good t-shirt? What do you think? You never know. Okay, here is, you know what? Yeah. Here's one of my ideas that I always thought that I was going to, patent someday and make a fortune off of it. But now it's like, okay, I'm just going to put it out there. Someone comes up with it, helps to save lives. That's great. Maybe cut me in for a micro percentage because I had the idea. But here you go. So the idea is a holographic projection system fitted to a motorcycle. So you fit this projection apparatus onto a motorcycle. Can't even tell it's there. You turn it on. Now it projects an image of something larger around you, like a car, something the size of a car. And you could make it look solid. Here it's semi-translucent, so you can see what the motorcycle looks like in there. But you could make it look as solid as a real car, all right? So the idea would be the holographic shell around the bike makes it more visible, therefore less likely to be in an accident. A lot of motorcycle accidents happen. People are driving, they're careless as they're driving their cars. They don't really see the motorcycle because they're very small as they're coming from a distance. But if they were bigger, if they had a projection around themselves to make themselves look bigger, you'd see it sooner and avoid the collision. Driving manual is a life skill, yes. I loved 4-speeds, man. Yeah, I had 4-speeds in all my Fieros too. Those are fun cars to drive. A Fiero, oh my gosh. Get yourself a little Fiero. They're so fun. And they get like 40 miles to the gallon if you have them tuned up right. I was getting 42, 43, 44 miles to the gallon in my Fieros. So yeah, fun car, Fiero. Oh, you used to joke that you only fell in love with Mrs. Pogue because she drove a manual. Well, there you go. Yep. It wasn't entirely a joke, that's right. Well, good for you. You found a good one. Yeah. So I think that could save some lives. I don't know. I think it would be so cool. But I don't think that you'd want to be able to like change it as you're driving, like have it be a car, like a blue car, and all of a sudden you change it into a yellow car. That might freak people out on the highway, you know, if they see a car changing. So maybe once it's going, it has to stay whatever it is. But I don't know. I think it'd be cool. I know that if I was riding a motorcycle, it had this feature it would make me feel safer driving it, because you want people to see you. You want to be as visible as a car if you're a motorcycle. I think this would be a big, big thing. I think Elon Musk should do this. Don't you think? That'd be cool. Make him look like a Tesla car. Make your bike look like a Tesla. There you go. Sticks are low maintenance cars. Yeah. And I had a car, I think for a while, my 68 Firebird, the starter wasn't so good. And so I had to park on a hill. So I just get in the car, I put it in neutral, I put it in gear, first gear, roll for a while, pop the clutch, boom, the car starts. No need for a starter. That's right. Sticks they make a lot more things possible when you have a stick. That's right. So there's that. There is that. Wow. I'm so glad I got to show you my pride and joy. So Adam Kinzinger was bragging about, the work they did on the fake unselect committee. And referring Donald Trump. Hopefully the American voters won't vote him in. Bull crap. The American voters are gonna vote him in. And so I shot up a couple tweets to him, and I shot this picture with the caption, "This is your legacy." This is your legacy, Adam Kinzinger. Oh yeah, he was made famous. He was on. Look at this nice representation of him on Tucker. Oh yeah, there's crying Adam Kinzinger, crying the colors of his war effort that he's so behind. He's just a. And here he is. He's, of course, battling Cat Turd. Cat Turd posted that. He freaked out. That's what he'll be remembered for. That's Adam Kinzinger laying down, peeing and crying, showing his support for Ukraine. That's it. That's his. He'll be remembered forever in that picture right there. So funny. God. So incredibly funny. Love it. Yeah. Full circle there. It's always a bummer when, when you have a cat and you just can't let it out for reasons like he might invade Poland. Can't let the cat out. He might invade Poland. Keep that cat inside, for heaven's sakes. Keep him inside. Don't let that cat outside, whatever you do. No, that would not be a good thing. We don't want that. We just don't want that. No. Wouldn't be a good thing. Wouldn't be good now, would it? No. Oh, did I tell you guys? The internet's a great place to buy and sell things, especially selling. It's fun selling things. I just sold my homing pigeon on eBay for the 22nd time. He just keeps coming back. Oh, man. Finally found my retirement plan. Just selling homing pigeons. I only have one, but I keep selling him over and over and over again. He does look serious. Cats are, they're always plotting your demise. That's why they got that look. The only reason they keep you around is because you somehow know how to open those cans. As soon as they figure that out, they're done. Uh-oh, is it scratching you? Do you get cat scratch fever? That's terrible. I'm so sorry that you're having a hard time with your cat. I know that Cat Turd has taken in some stray cats recently. If you keep up with Cat Turd, I think it's such a funny name, Cat Turd. Yes. Have you seen, oh my gosh, folks, I saw something. First we gotta show you this. Yeah, it's been almost over 60 years. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the CIA's murder of my uncle was a coup d'etat from which democracy has never recovered. He's right. He's absolutely right. That's the day America died. And shame on them for keeping this secret so long and still keeping it, although it got let out by the person who read it. And so I think we should stand up and demand it, and demand the disbandment of the CIA and any other three-letter organization that infringes on the rights of Americans and interferes with elections. They're not there to make sure the Russians aren't interfering. They're there to interfere with an agenda, and that's not right. And I found out what it was, folks. I found out why they are so upset with Trump and with the Trump movement, with the MAGA movement, with the very popular MAGA movement. Do you know why they're so against it? Because it's a populist movement. What? Populist movements threaten the deep state. Why? Because the people have the power. And once the people wake up and have a leader that can do the right thing, that can't be bought or controlled, their days are numbered. So it's just their pure evilness. A populist movement, a popular movement, that's what we are. We're a republic. It's a representative republic. They're supposed to represent us, the people. The people choose. If the majority of the people choose, that's a populist movement. That's good for the country. It's not bad for the country. These people are sick. And they need to get rooted out. I hate to say it, but they do legally. We need to disband these organizations that do no good for the country, that only do bad for the people. The fact that it's a populist movement, that's a popular populist movement, that's the reason they're against it and why they want to stop it. That's pathetic. That's the whole reason we're here. Unbelievable. I mean, oh man, they're trying to run it like a dictatorship. Yes, and he was onto their corruption. Not just that they're globalists, they're corrupt globalists to the core. And he's exposing it. I love Robert F. Kennedy going after Fauci and the deep state cabal. Yes. Yes, he's an awesome guy. There's that rabbit again. Donations for the Truth Quest can be sent to, there's the places, paypal.me, Aaron Moriarity 17. Send us friends and family, and there's no fees. Or Cash App is Truth Quest with Aaron on Cash App. Get out right, meow, as Cat Turd would say. Get out right, meow. Yes, I like that. Get out right, meow. Oops. You have a few that live on the next block. Bunny Island off of Japan. Thousands of free bunnies. Wow. I got bunnies living under my deck in the front yard, and I got bunnies under the shed in the backyard. So I'm doing my part to help the bunny population. Help it to thrive, give them nice, safe places to live. And I don't put that goop, that poison on my yard. I don't do that. So that's all cool. It's all very cool. Yeah, so what do you think they're still hiding in the JFK files? Isn't it pathetic? They're not... Yeah. Oh, feel free to share your bunny pics. I don't have them loaded up right now. So I'll have to, we'll get to those maybe next time on Wednesday's show. I'll get them all put up there. Robert is speaking out. I'm sure that's the part that will start this flood. Yeah. And how apropos that it would be him, too. It's perfect. You know, he got into the whole medical thing serendipitously. But once he found out what was going on, he had to do it. He's just a principled kind of a guy. And he found his niche there, I have to say. He really found his way there, yes. And people are so dumb. They'll vote for someone that is totally against them just because they've been convinced of something that's a lie. I voted for him because I can't stand Trump. I am going to eat you. Yeah, they voted for him. He's definitely going to eat them. But they voted for him. Why? Because they were taught to hate the other guy. Unbelievable. Yeah, that's just the way it is, isn't it? Now. That's right. You know what? Let's see here. I think it's time for a little bit of music. Would you like a musical break here, friends? Let's get this up here. All righty, Aphrodite. So let's get some music, shall we? Let's play a song or two. Let's see, what shall we play here? What are we gonna play? Let's see here. How about Success with Pleasure? Here we go. Johnny and Ray, Isn't It Posh? Success with Pleasure. From 1989, a blast from the past.
Just to please you. What will it take to get a response? How can we earn your attention? What will we pay and what will it cost? We know what everyone's missing. Song with a style, state of the art. Sooner or later you'll listen. It's what you want, we've got it all. Success with pleasure is all that we're after. And a passion for passion. Success with pleasure is all that we're after. And a passion for passion. pleasure is all that we're after. And the passion for fashion. Success with pleasure is all that we're after. And the passion for fashion. Success with pleasure is all that we're after. And the passion for fashion. Success with pleasure is all that we're after. And the passion for fashion.
Be right back.
Success with pleasure is all that we're after. And the passion for fashion. Success with pleasure is all that we're after. And the passion for fashion. Success with pleasure is all that we're after. And the passion for fashion. Success with pleasure is all that we're after. And the passion for fashion. Success with pleasure is all that we're after. And the passion for fashion. Success with pleasure is all that we're after. And the passion for fashion. Success with pleasure is all that we're after. And the passion for fashion. Success with pleasure is all that we're after. And the passion for fashion. That's all we want. Really, that's all we want. What can I do just to please you? What will it take to get a response? How can we earn your attention? What will we pay and what will it cost? We know what everyone's missing. Song with a style, state of the art. Sooner or later you'll listen. It's what you want, we've got it all. Success with pleasure is all that we're after. And the passion for fashion. Success with pleasure is all that we're after. And the passion for fashion. Success with pleasure is all that we're after. And the passion for fashion. Success with pleasure is all that we're after. And the passion for fashion. How far can prestige take us? If you don't know, ask who know. You and the industry make us. If we take our time, we'll never fall. Tell me whatever your wishes. Ask and it shall be yours. You and your listening decisions.
Then we're back. I had to cut that one a little short. If you didn't notice, I got froze up and I had to turn the confuser off and come back again. So sorry about that. It just happened again. It just happened again. So there you go, and there you have it. Well, friends, we're not getting anyone calling in today. We already froze up once. We might be pushing our luck to go any further. What do you think? Yeah, it was on loop. It halfway through the first song, it froze up, and I had to turn the computer off. And I guess it was on loop. So at least there was something there. Whatever happened to Eddie? Do you want to hear that song? I mean, that's one of Johnny's songs. I would much rather play that when he's here, when I can ask him his permission, because that's his copyright. So I don't feel good playing that when he's not here. So, and he will be coming here again soon, shortly. Hopefully, get him in studio here. That'd be great. All right. Well, folks, we've been at it for an hour and a half. I think we're gonna call her quits today. Gosh, freezing up during that song was just unfortunate. So I'm sorry that happened. I'm sorry that you had to hear that song more than once. I don't know how many times it played, but I got back as quick as I could. As quick as I could. I get some more coffee too. Coffee. Yes. The Thinker. And if the Thinker's out there, we're thinking about you, buddy, and I hope you have a wonderful Christmas, and to everyone here too. Merry, Merry Christmas. It's Christmas week, right? I will be going to spend Christmas with my daughter and Chuck and Evan. So that will be nice at their little place. And that will be lovely. And then I'm sure I'll have Christmas with the rest of my family either before or after that. So everything has to get all worked out, get everyone fit in. So family keeps getting bigger. 3 grandkids now, can you believe it? You can hardly keep track. Hardly keep track. Oh, thanks, Dark Brain. You know, I don't have as many memes as I usually do because, you know, I'm not on Facebook and I got a lot of my memes from Facebook. So, although on MeWe, I connected with an old friend of mine who's from South America, and he's like a posting maniac. So he does post a lot on MeWe too, so that's pretty cool. I have a lot of fun on Twitter as well. Probably spending too much time on Facebook anyway, but thanks, Dark Brain. Well, folks, Aaron, use Telegram. I can't use Telegram. None of my computer won't work with that. I tried. It didn't work. Maybe when I get a new computer, that's gonna have to be pushed off further because things aren't panning out like I thought they would, and so I have to keep saving up for a new computer. I thought I had enough, but I don't. So it's another struggle. But that's why we have so much fun. We're having fun, baby. And you know what? Let's end this with another song, shall we? And we're going to do one of my favorite songs from back then. Isn't it posh? Say What You Mean 2022. Say What You Mean 2022. Here it is. And we'll be saying goodnight.
Wonder,
Well, everybody, thank you so much. And good night, everyone. We'll see you on Wednesday. Keep your cameras pointed to the sky so you can take a picture of that UFO. Come on to the Truth Quest and talk about it. Until then, peace in. And thank you for sharing and liking. Peace in, brother and sister. Peace.